What's up, YouTube? This is the Billy Bob HD bringing you a brand new series today. I've got some Hearts of Iron 4. This is the Kaiserreich mod. We're going to be playing as Chile here. I wanted to go ahead and start a series here in South America. It's been a little while since I've recorded some Hoi 4, and I'm looking to get back into it. Was a little burnt out with it here. We've produced hundreds of videos here for the channel over the past year or so. Needed to take a quick break, but I did want to get back into it and excited to. So here is Chile. So just to start out with, we've got two sort of normalized divisions that I've put in for here, right here. We're going to give him a general, a mountaineer division, and an infantry division. We have a decent sized starting navy, 2 battleships, 4 heavy cruisers, 14 destroyers, and 6 submarines, which is cool. We also have some air power here, 25 tactical bombers and 10 fighter escorts here. So kind of small Air Force to start out with. I think the goal for the campaign here today is going to be just to expand as much as we can here in South America. I was looking at the national focuses, right, and you can sort of try to join up with the French, joining the Third International, or joining up with the Brazilians here and trying to kick off the Great South American War, which that is a little bit more interesting to me, at least, as we move through this. They've also got the third chairman here, national focus and such, and so if you go sort of down this side of the tree, you sort of maintain your current government type and get some bonuses and that type of thing. Didn't really see any manpower bonuses. That is going to be a problem for us. We've got 73k men in the bank here, but you did get a small manpower bonus. Where was it? I think it was down this tree somewhere. National unity, ensure the officers. Well, anyway, because of that, maybe it was down this way. Because of that, we're going to look to try to increase our manpower in different ways, right? You've also got some of these military and research type bonuses here for this side of things, as well as naval and air force building up, so that's good stuff there. So I'm thinking we're going to start off with the third chairman here. The elections for the third chairman have to have occurred there, so that's going to be a an actual event that pops off for us. I'm pretty sure we get some automatic army experience here by taking that one, so let's do that. We've got 3 research slots, which is pretty cool. It is 1936 here, so we do need to upgrade our weapons, so let's go ahead and get better guns, first and foremost. We're also going to need to start taking some industrial researches, so let's take construction and basic machine tools there. Free civilian factories, we only have 3 of those available. And we have building slots that are pretty full here. I'm going to put in for 1 more civilian factory here. Interesting. And for our military factories, of course, we're going to need to start producing guns and support equipment and such. We've got old fighters in the bank here, some old level type naval designs. I think with our 1 dockyard, maybe we'll produce out destroyers or something like that. But anyway, let's get guns going here, and then I'm actually going to add in towed artillery for that 3rd factory. If we take a quick look at my templates, no artillery and no support equipment in there as of right now. We're going to turn priority up to reinforcements. 1 dockyard here. We're going to start making destroyer level 1s. No divisions in basic training. We need to get that going. No templates for the towed artillery. Yes, understood. And we're missing 1 oil and 1 tungsten. So let's get it going. Thank you, Kaiserreich team. Great job. I'm going to say major events. Okay, so we're off and running here. January of 36. So, let's see here. Total manpower of 112k. We're currently at limited conscription, so that's another sort of thing working against us. Chile in 1936. After the Salpetre War in 1879 to 1883, in which Chile received the Peruvian provinces in Arica, in addition to the Bolivian coastal region, the country had command over vast copper deposits and monopolized the world trade in that area. A phase of economic prosperity was initiated, supported by the High Command, and beginning the First World War. However, the chemical processes devised during that war to artificially produce saltpetre rendered Chile's deposits worthless. Worsening economic circumstances, together with the growth of the population, increased social crisis. Workers and unions gained political influence, especially under the disastrous rule of Carlos Ibáñez del Campo, during which Chile bankrupted in 1931. So that was only 5 years ago, guys. Shortly afterwards, Ibáñez was deposed, and the navy and most of the army mutinied with the support of the people, and the arrival of reinforcements from the long-exiled blah 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 arrived from the Union of Britain. The Syndicalist Republic of Chile was proclaimed after 5 years of rebuilding under the First Council, led at least nominally by Puga. The Republic economy recovered greatly, and a military buildup has begun after the Plantain War. Now, with La Plata's rhetoric becoming increasingly aggressive, the well-respected Marmaduke Grove, military man veteran of 2 revolutions oceans apart, is at the helm of the rebuilding of the Republic. However, not all Chileans are as hopeful for the future as the syndical leaders are. The light of syndicalism will guide us to the future wherever it may hold. Cool. So just a quick history there, as we are, again, rolling here in Kaiserreich mod. 73.5k there in manpower. So, I think what's going to be most helpful in terms of fighting here in South America is going to be mountain divisions, alpine units. They have only a manpower of 6,000 there. Well, let's go ahead and train up. We're going to train up 2 of those units to start out with. We'll put you sort of closer towards the center of the country. Atacama there. These 2 guys, let's just go ahead and have you line up on the border here with Argentina or La Plata. There's only certain areas that they can sort of hang out in, so we'll put them right there. It's only 11 factories. So one of the ways we can boost up our manpower, of course, is the conscription, which you guys already know. Extensive here. We have to be at war. Okay. So we're already sort of the highest we can go here. Other ways include trying to grab either ministers or different ministers, or trying to move down the Doctrine tree, which I think if we go to land doctrines, yeah, we still have the standard mobile warfare one, which gives us another 5% modifier down here. So I'm interested in trying to get down to that here eventually. We'll see. So about 105 days, 150 days or so left on these researches. Let's get it to speed 5 here, just so we can sort of speed along. Black Monday, of course. We've got the manpower in the bank here. Afghanistan declaring on India there, as happens pretty standard here. 6,000 manpower here. 6,000 manpower for both of those. And so now we're just waiting on, I guess, guns? Is that right? Yeah, we have a stockpile of guns. That basic infantry equipment there. And with 4 factories here, that's going to be slow-moving construction. Not many resources to start out with here. So this is going to be quite the challenge. Looking forward to it. Brazil here, if we sort of ally with them against La Plata, our enemies, that's going to be good. A nation under siege just finished there for that national focus. 3rd chairman. So we have to wait for that event to occur, the 3rd chairman election. And same for here, before we can even really start aligning ourselves politically within the continent. So I think we're going to stick over here for now. I do want to roll down towards a new research slot. So we need long-term planning and Mountaineer Brigade expansion. So High Command reforms gives us land doctrine bonus. Here we get the infantry weapons and mobile. So let's go High Command next. It's going to pop off in about 60 or so days for that. We are making only 6 guns per day right now. Towed artillery is looking like just a couple of those per week, but we're going to start stockpiling those, right? First International Congress, interesting. Yeah, looking fine there. This one's going to finish up in 1937, so a while to go. China, they're dealing with some conflict. 3% world tension right now. So one of the reasons I picked Chile was because you can start justifying at 25% world tension as opposed to some of the other government types where you're looking at either 50% world tension or 70, even 75% world tension in those situations. So Bolivia, you have 5 infantry divisions that we know about. They might be a ripe target. Peru only has 4, so even less. Annie Kenny elected as chairman of the TUC, Trade Union Congress. Cool. So we do have some of this army experience to play around with here. We are making these extra mountaineer divisions, so let's add in, boom, like this. Add in another mountaineer brigade like this. Artillery. That gets our combat width to 20. There it is. Okay. 8,000 men. Let's go ahead and save. Basic machine tools finishing up. Infantry equipment 1 finished as well. So let's go ahead and upgrade the gun production here. Boom. Research slots now available. I definitely want the concentrated industry. Let's grab that. The electronic mechanical here is a great one to have. Synthetic may be important later. Yeah, let's get the electronic mechanical computing there to help out with our research. I am pretty stoked, though, about our starting navy. Alright. Just finished there. So, land doctrines, strategic mining, we get some extra long-term planning, and communard expertise is required here. However, you only need these 2 to get into the military science there to get that extra research slot. So we're going to head directly for that extra research slot for this campaign. Oh, German Middle Africa, they're declared on Portugal. So we're up to, was that only 3% world tension? Yep, you've got the remilitarization of Oltenia there for Iron Guard Romania. And then the Manchurian exploitation there from Japan. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, so what are we waiting on here? Artillery production. So since we've upgraded here, yeah, we're delivering artillery there to the existing divisions. Italian majority. Cool. 47% for our government type here, syndicalists. Wondering if any of these ministers can sort of provide extra manpower. Only making 140 of those per tick. Construction 1 finished. Excellent. Okay, good till 1937 on some of these. Working on the engineering. So having done that, yeah, we have old ships. Doesn't matter right now. I don't have the ability to produce those out very fast. So in order to get down to that better manpower, let's start in with the land doctrine research here. 120 days to get that done. 43 days left here on this. We can upgrade the artillery. We're probably going to need to get that support equipment done. Then we're good till 1939 on the Mountaineer Infantry Level 2. World tension up to 4% now. So we're making 1 destroyer per year. That's pretty bad. And then the towed artillery efficiency is going to come up for us. So tungsten here is still sitting at 0. Long-term planning is done. So I think we said we were going to hit the Mountaineer expansion here. Next. Yep. So only 140 of those needed are for artillery pieces. And I think we've actually finished. Okay, we're down to 21 here. Artillery still needed at the front. Okay, mechanical computing now done. The radio's a good one to get. I think we said we could upgrade here as well. But we're not, currently at risk for war, so let's go ahead. At least I don't think. We'll see what happens here. We're going to get that radio done, helping out with our reinforcement rate. So we've got 5 Army experience points left here. We could, for example, switch one of those out. But you know what? That's just going to hamper the training here of my new divisions, really. So let's leave that for now. Let's just bank that Army experience for now. 117 left here. 1773 here. That's what's up. So almost 7 guns per day that we're upgrading to infantry equipment level 1. India wins against Afghanistan there. No surprise. Let's head on over here and take a look. Yep. They actually just conquered all of that territory. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Federated Syndicates of Bolivia. So this, we've got a... Interesting. They've got the same government type as I do. Mountaineer expansion is done. Let's get the military science in. Get that research slot. Excellent. And also modify the government here. So, national unity, resistance growth, modifiers here. Trying to find the weakest minister here to potentially replace. This one. This is not really useful to us right now because it's all Air Force. Oh, he's the head of government. So we can't even choose any of these, I don't think. Yeah. What about... Okay, cool. Justification, etc. Decryption. Looking for potential... manpower. Focus on offense. I don't see any manpower modifiers here. Nope. 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 Okay, so we'll just leave that then and pick something different. We could pop on over to early mobilization. We need 15% world tension to get to the partial here. So a little ways to go on that guy. Export focus is fine. Could get the industrial company. Industrial research time is 10%. Military and civilian factory speed plus 5%. That's what we're going to need as we continue to build up. So we're going to go with that. Back up to speed 5 here now. So once military science finishes up, the Andean strategy here. Before we can start going wide on this, really, we're going to need... Oh, this is a good one. Organization, speed, and recovery rate. Mobile warfare done there for the first doctrine. We're going to keep one slot sort of assigned there. I've got another modifier there for delay tactics. So that's only going to be about 110 days left there. Concentrated industry getting ready to finish out. We're getting towards 1937 as well. So I'm thinking we need to start plugging in for additional industrial upgrades as well. Huey Long elected as president of the USA. Concentrated industry done. Let's go ahead and get another round of concentrated industry in. Once radio finishes up, we could swing back here trying to get the improved machine tools, although the mechanical computing is still very important there as well. So we have a new division that's popped out. He's trained up. Let's send him out here to our general. This last guy here, still waiting on that artillery. So 3 divisions overall right now, with a combat width of 20 on my Mountaineer divisions. How do we look in terms of diplomacy? Nothing really showing here quite yet. Still showing as green here, which is normal. And we've got a couple of Argentinian forces down here. A lot of our borders there are blocked off, right? due to the mountains just being impassable. Alright, good. We got a new research slot finally. I think I'd like to go towards getting this extra steel in the bank. Armor technology, armor technology. Still nothing here for the third chairman. Research bonus for that. Okay, so we're going to go here. Okay, with that extra research slot then, let's go mechanical computing. We've got 8 days left on the radio, which we're going to swing back to in industrial tech. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, radio. Let's go with construction 2. Very nice. How is that construction going? Good. Completed April 18th of this year. So in about 4 months or so, we'll have that extra civilian factory to work for us. Still looking to upgrade the infantry equipments there across the army. 56k in overall manpower now. Well, cool, guys. We're just getting started here. Thanks for watching. Again, this has been the Billy Bob HD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and/or comment if you've enjoyed my content, and we'll catch you guys next time.